We might as well bring in our regular Tuesday guest theme song this morning. That's right. It's Taylor Roundup with Daniel Seguin and Jerrod. Hello. And we already turned your mics on. Hey, how about that, gentlemen? We're happy to have the dynamic duo here on the program today.
Thank you, Steve.
I missed you last week.
Yes.
You were off for various reasons.
Yes.
And I got to see our new, now interim, not acting interim, but interim chief of police.
That is indeed.
Joseph Branson, whom I am lobbying heavily for him to put his name in the hat for that job. See, you thought I was going somewhere else with that, didn't you? No, I'm not lobbying council for it. I got to convince him first. But I think he's a hometown boy. He's a Taylor Duck. He's the voice of the Ducks.
Oh, yeah.
And I kid him that I've always wanted to have the chief of police on my payroll. and now officially I do in a different capacity.
Right.
But and Joseph has done a great job broadcasting the Ducks in the inaugural season here. And we finally got a win.
Yes, he talked about that yesterday. He and I talk about the radio quite a bit.
Do you really?
Yeah. He's getting used to the equipment.
Yeah. We're working through some things with him a few times, but that's okay. That's part of it, right?
It is.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're not here. We're not here to be the most proficient, obviously, with me sitting in this chair. We're here to be entertaining and informative.
Well, your cup says the worst host ever, right? Something like that.
The worst host in America.
In America. Okay.
And you would be the worst guest.
Right.
I just need to get you
on the
that
worst
cup.
show.
On the worst show. How you doing, my friends?
Good. It was a bit hectic here and there, but
is it?
It has
got
been
a lot
hectic.
going on, don't you?
There's been a lot going on.
I bet there is. Let's get into what all the good things happening in Taylor.
We have some really amazing events coming up. The first biggest one is National Night Out, right?
That's right, the 7th.
The 7th, October 7th. It's a Tuesday.
And I have the list right here.
Oh,
You're
you
a
do.
gem. I didn't get the list on mine.
You didn't?
No.
I spoke to Chief Branson about that yesterday. He was going to give me the list.
Well, I've got the
and
list.
You got the scoop.
I got the scoop for you, and if I can find it. So just keep talking amongst yourselves while I dig through the.
So National Night Out is about coming together with your neighbors, meeting your local officers in an environment that's not high pressure, right? You're not getting pulled over and getting a traffic ticket, or trying to talk your way out of whatever it may be. You're interacting with your local officers as friends, as community leaders, as community members, and getting to know them a little bit better so that you build a relationship, so that, God forbid, you end up in a situation where these gentlemen are having to respond in the worst moments of your life. You know who's there, and you can trust them right off the bat.
All right, here's the list.
Okay.
I'll read it for you since you hadn't got it yet. First of all, we start out at SPJST Nursing Home in the backyard.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good one. We have one at 600 Lizzie. We have one at 1405 J.H. Johnson. That's Heather Long's house, by the way, Council Member Long.
T.H. Johnson.
Yeah.
T.H. Johnson. Yeah. Then we've got Summerfield Neighborhood Park. That's another one. We have 105 Pivot Drive. That's the Guerrero family are hosting one. Then we go to 2100 Donna Drive. Then we have 2301 Gladnell Drive. We have 1903 Meadow Lane. We have 2104 Lathan Lane. And then keep going here. We have I believe the First United Methodist Church has one on Westlake Drive.
Okay.
Okay, we have one at 1213 Debus. Is that how you say that? Debus?
Debus.
Then we have one at 1120 Howard Lane. The old Taylor School Grounds has one. Robin Fagan is hosting that one.
That'd be Old Taylor High School.
Old Taylor High School Grounds, yes. And then we have 1208 Jones Street. And those are the ones that we have so far. Indeed. Would you like me to copy you on this? This is the whole county, by the way.
It's the whole county.
Oh, wow, yeah.
This is the east side of Precinct 4.
That would be awesome, yes.
I'd be happy to.
Thank you.
Make a copy of that for you. At least I could do.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Good.
And part of this also is for folks to meet their neighbors, right? These days, man, we're so sucked into our social media that we don't take the time to go and meet our neighbors. And I'm a victim of the pattern as well. There's some neighbors in my neighborhood that I have no idea who they are.
I
pass
have
them every
lived
day.
in a neighborhood in what we would call a commuter neighborhood, commuter city, that the garage goes up, they leave to go to work. They get home, the garage goes down, car pulls in, garage goes down. That's all you see of them. They have no interaction. And it's nice that Taylor, it doesn't feel that way here yet. You go into the major growth cities like Round Rock or Georgetown, most of that, people don't know their name.
Right.
But here, because we see each other so often, it's better.
It is
it's
better.
not perfect.
Right.
Right? It's not perfect by any stretch, but it is much better.
Right. I'm up there in the Grove neighborhood, one of the newer neighborhoods, and unfortunately we have a lot of that commuter lifestyle.
Right.
But what's awesome, though, is that there's a lot of young families up in the Grove, and you see, folks out walking the sidewalks and going to the park and meeting friends and neighbors, and so.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, like we put one of those little free libraries in our front yard.
You
It's
did?
really
One of those
opened up
little
the community.
cubbyhole library.
It's an old newspaper machine, but
Okay,
yes,
that's cool.
and it really helped open up us to the community.
Did you seed it with books to start with?
Oh yeah, of course.
And did other people start contributing books?
Yes,
Huh.
it was great.
Anything interesting in there?
Currently?
Books people have dropped off. I was going to bring by 50 Shades of Grey for you. I know you.
We actually might have one in there right
Oh
now.
no, I was kidding. But really?
Yeah, and I had some friends that are authors that provided books as well. But again, it's a great way to stay connected to your community.
It
and
is.
Anything like that, especially
I think
National
those
Night
little
Out.
things like that are fun.
Yeah.
And we're going to be following. I think interim
Chieftain.
Chief with Joseph. Okay, we're going to be following him around that night. And Rockdale does it differently. Rockdale has them all come to one place and do it.
Okay.
And I thought, well, that's kind of interesting.
You know-
it does make it easy on us.
My last community did that and had one big block
One
party.
big block party.
Now, there is a downside.
Sure.
Because one of the main goals is to meet your neighbors, right? And it's to get together and have a small, intimate gathering where you're getting to know one another and you're talking about crime and issues in your
Sure.
neighborhood. And so you do lose some of that with a big block party. They are really fun and can be really amazing. You still get to know your officers, but
Well, I find it, especially if you have older, seasoned citizens in your neighborhood, it's nice for them to have a face to call if
Oh, yeah.
they need help, right? And that's a wonderful feeling. Now, I would be a block party of one in my place because I'm my own road commissioner. Okay? And I'm it. So if I have a complaint about a road, I call myself. And
you got
say,
some pothole problems.
think you could fix that before
You
the
and
next
your
round?
ducks.
Yeah, me and the ducks. Thank you for remembering.
Well,
See,
and Steve, remember this: if you got I'm assuming you've got a dirt road or a rock road or something
I
like
have
that.
an asphalt reclaimed
Yeah.
asphalt drive.
Well, when you got a pothole and it's rained, every time you drive through that pothole,
It makes it
the
worse.
water takes a little bit of the material
Gravel
with it
out?
and takes it out. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're
for
welcome.
That. But my road commissioner's on top of that.
Okay, good to know.
We don't have any potholes.
It was a running joke as a kid. Every time we would leave the house and there was water in the potholes in our driveway, my dad would say that every single time. My
He's his
entire
own
my
road
entire
commissioner?
child life. No, about the potholes.
Oh.
About every time you go through it, it makes the pothole worse.
Bigger? Did you run out there as a kid and jump right in the middle of it in your Sunday clothes?
Oh, well, not in my Sunday clothes. I wasn't that quite that bad.
Did you ever fill the potholes?
Oh no,
Okay.
no.
Have you?
It was just the running joke.
Some fathers have to have something to complain about.
My dad made us fill the potholes.
Well, he should
yeah,
have.
yeah.
Nice.
With that asphalt that comes in a bag.
That you see, we didn't have when I grew up. We had a concrete drive around
Okay.
the house, so I don't know whatever that means.
We just had caliche.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, you're East Texas, Caliche. Did you ever have that Blue Rock? You're familiar with Blue
Very
Rock?
briefly, we had a little bit.
When I lived in Nacogdoches, I built my driveway out of this stuff called Blue Rock. It came out of Alto, which is an East Texas town that Jerrod goes, huh?
My
How
East
about
Texas is a blind spot for me. I'm sorry.
Soprano. It's not the Sopranos, and it's not Alto, the singer by Alto of the Town. And you bring this blue rock out, and you crush it and roll it flat, and it would set up like concrete. I mean, it was stout stuff. You were something if you had blue rock driveway. Whatever. But.
Indeed. So that's National Night Out. The library is launching a new program. It's going to be called The Real Spill. Interesting.
And your little librarian she's a hoot.
Oh, yeah. She's fantastic.
I just think she's phenomenal.
She's doing some amazing things over there. What it is, it's a real, honest, judgment-free conversation about illegal drugs, overdose prevention, how to protect your families and neighborhoods.
Is what's the drug that they use for that? Narcan?
Narcan. There's been a big campaign. I feel like there's a billboard in town, or maybe it's a little outside of town.
I think I've seen it outside of town.
It's a big campaign on having people knowledgeable of Narcan. And Narcan.
Okay, not Narcan.
I don't know what the proper drug name is. But the idea is to be a lifesaver should somebody have that.
Does the city equip patrol units with those injections?
I need to confirm it, but I believe every patrol unit has.
And I'm sure fire truck as well would have that. Any plans on putting those stations around various places like they do the defibrillators?
It's a good question. I haven't heard anything talked about at this point in time, but it's a good idea.
Yeah, it's just sad that we have to have that discussion. So the library is hosting that.
They are, and it is sad. We do have to recognize, though, that there are challenges with addictive substances and with mental health, and we recognize and empathize with those who are struggling, and so we hope they can make it to this event.
Maybe this is the year that we do start addressing mental health in this country, in this county, because it's a problem. Homeless populations are primarily a big result of some type of mental challenge that these people have, or they're on meds, they get well, they get off of them, they go right back.
I think the biggest thing to know is a lot of us are just one bad luck incident away from being, in a position where we don't have a job, we don't have a home.
Are you saying you had this discussion last week or something?
No.
Okay,
I'm just saying that it's you don't expect it.
There are
people
there are people that live paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
There are people that live in a very fragile world.
In fact, I think it was like 60 or 70% of Americans don't have the funds in their account if they have $1,000 emergency.
Well, or what's the rule? You should keep 90 days worth of cash to get yourself through anything. But mental health, having dealt with that before firsthand, face to face with cases, those are some of the most challenging things that a law enforcement officer or a first responder of any kind face.
Absolutely.
Okay. Because you never know. I saw a lady in East Texas beat up her parents badly, and they were elderly. And remember telephones that you actually set on a desk? The kind of the long rectangular ones where the thing sat on top? Through a wall. Not into the wall. Through the sheetrock. Both sides. With such force. Mental health.
Yeah.
Mental health.
I got to give a shout out to Good Life Taylor. They provided what they call Better Day bags to our police department. So every single cruiser that we have has a bag in it with tools, supplies, charts to be able to work with and better respond to a situation where there's someone with autism spectrum disorder or something similar.
That's phenomenal.
And so they actually have a chart where if they're nonverbal, they can help communicate to the officer what's going on. They can point. Instead of talking.
What's going on.
They have different things that are calming for them and tools. And
I think we mentioned that. But getting back to what the library's doing with this real spill.
Yes.
And at least they didn't call it spew. Right? Spill is going to start. It's every first and third Wednesdays around 5 o'clock.
Apologize, that's been changed.
That's the change.
It's every second and fourth Wednesday.
So it'll start on the 8th.
It was a last minute change made right after I sent the notice out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But regardless, it's an important conversation
We
to have.
no longer have our bingo card.
No, we need to bring the bingo card
Well,
back.
something about the bingo card. We need to create some ancillary categories all of a sudden.
I
Change dates.
Change the dates. So tell us again. There's second
and fourth Wednesdays.
5 o'clock.
Correct.
Coffee and light refreshments at the Taylor Public Library. And remind me the address. Public Library.
Public Library.
Right.
801 Vance, correct?
801 Vance.
801 Vance. You say Taylor Public Library 3 times fast. See how you do, cowboy.
That would make great radio, I imagine.
It's already done that, right? And then Tuesdays, you got to be kidding me. I'm not going to read this one. Jerrod, I'd like you to read what
It's called
this is.
Hot Mess and High Heels. It's a women's support group. You can embrace your imperfections, rediscover your power, build your sisterhood. I mean,
that was Jerrod Kingery, Kingery. You didn't name that.
I didn't name that. I did.
I don't know that people like to be called hot mess.
I presume that
Hot mess and high heels.
that
We're going to segue out of that one.
it's a little bit
quick.
like
It's a support group for
recapturing.
ladies.
Correct, yeah.
Tuesdays. This is Tuesdays.
this is Tuesdays. Yes,
6:45.
correct. Yes.
Okay.
See you there,
at
Steve.
the library. Now, and speaking of segueing, and she's all up and down about getting on here and talking about purse bingo. Okay. The
Speaking of
Taylor
high heels.
Enrichment Education Foundation. Speaking of high heels, have you signed up for this?
I have.
See, and we all,
I am
every
too.
single one of us that are involved in this, when we say it and we admit it, we look down. Go.
I've signed up and I am proud.
Okay,
I have
well,
no problem. with it.
Congratulations for you, but the rest of us all look down and go, "Yes, I signed up."
I'm trying to come up with an outfit.
The head don't say outfit.
I need a get up.
You need a get up.
I need a get up.
Do you have a theme?
Well, it's Fiesta themed,
Yeah.
right? So we kind of need to dress Fiesta themed to some extent.
Okay. You know what?
Yes.
I have just now realized that's the theme. I've got the perfect situation for that. Thank
Well,
you.
you could just about wear what you got. Just put on a bolo tie and it would look
No,
decent. But you
That's
could do
not-
better as
That's
well.
not Fiesta.
You could do better.
No. Do you recall the movie The Good, the Bad, the Ugly?
Yes,
Okay. Do you remember who played in that movie?
Clint Eastwood,
Right. Do you remember what he wore?
the poncho,
It's not a poncho.
or what is it called?
I have one of those that was from Mexico. I'm going to wear that in a metal plate.
Are you talking about a serape?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got the real. So
Wow.
there you
Yeah,
go.
the
I just
cast
figured-
iron store.
I'm going to
stove?
I'm going to go get me a piece of plate.
Are you
iron.
anticipating being shot
Well, yes.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I
in a
am.
duel?
I am. Always aim for the heart. The heart, Jose. Aim for the heart.
It's also Back to the Future Part 3 references. that as
You
well.
know what? Thank you very much. That is, and that was a great movie too.
Mm-hmm.
There. Do you know what you're carrying yet? Have they informed you with all this?
Oh, I know. I have
It's
no idea.
November the 1st.
I mean, I know it's
Right.
verses, but
First of all, it's November the 1st. So, gentlemen, we want to apologize in advance for the opening day of deer season. We know there's not going to be, so it's perfect, I guess, for ladies.
perfect.
Because all the men are out at the deer lease.
And what are you going to be doing?
I'm going to be with you walking down the aisle with my head hung like
Checking
this.
your phone for your deer cam.
Checking my phone on the deer cameras to see what I'm missing. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of funny.
I saw this hilarious story. I don't know if it was real or not, but as a gentleman that was saying, it's unfair, right? That we're going out here in the woods and we're taking on deer from far away with tools that they could never rival, right? So we need to make this a fair fight. And so he decides he's going to go in and try and rope a deer. Have you heard this story, Steve?
Talk to me.
He tries to rope a deer. Have you ever tried to rope a deer?
No.
I was thinking maybe this would work. I don't know. Who knows? So he gets out there and he goes to his feeder. And he frequently goes out there when there's deer present, so they're used to him being by. Mm-hmm. And he decides he's going to try to rope this deer. And so
Did you say steer or deer?
a deer. He wants to rope a deer.
Oh, those hooves are razor sharp. I've seen the damage they can do.
Well, he thought maybe we should try to make this a fair fight instead of trying to shoot him from a distance. He wants to give him a fighting chance.
Wait, well, I mean, deer don't have ropes.
Well,
or thumbs.
right, but more of a.
He wants to give it the opportunity to gore them. To gore him.
That's what I was thinking. What I read.
They will just slice you in two like
right
a bear
open.
claw.
Oh yeah. Well, needless to say, he realized after he gets this rope around this deer, they don't give up like a horse does after a few minutes of fighting with a rope.
No.
They have some stamina.
Well, not only they have stamina, but they have fight or flight, and
They do.
fighting. Yeah.
So the moment he gets the rope on him, head picks up and they're like, "What's going on?" And then he pulls.
Oh, bad.
Oh.
Mistake number 2.
Mistake number 2, and it's all over from there.
And mistake number 3 is not letting go of the rope.
Well, right, but he doesn't want to leave the rope on the deer because then it might get caught up in something and it's going to die, right?
It's going to die anyway.
and so he holds on.
Oh.
And it drags him
For how many yards?
for like 2,000 feet.
Stickers.
I mean,
brambles,
everything, hitting and slamming into trees, all kinds of
rocks.
stuff. He is beat up at this point.
Tore up from the floor up.
Now the deer does tire out a little bit, right? And so eventually he gets to this point and he's trying to get closer and he stands back up, he's pulling, getting closer and closer to the deer.
And the deer rears up.
And the deer rears up.
Fights on.
He doesn't remember much after that.
I bet he doesn't. He's lucky to be around.
Yeah.
Deer have been known to kill people in the woods.
They have.
And
So
especially in rut.
So needless to
They
say,
go nuts.
we're leveling the playing field, right, by using a rifle or a bow from a distance, giving ourselves
Look,
a fighting chance.
If you enjoy deer hunting, good for you. This is not my thing. I like to shoot sporting clays. They're a little tough when you cook them, but
You can just go buy a box at Walmart. Right
well,
now.
I know I got a box in the truck right now. Of those things they're a little tough.
Well, you want them.
You got to really
into pieces
soak them
first. You
You
don't
got
want
to
to.
soak
You
them.
would tenderize them with
Yeah, you gotta-
some birdshot.
You got to
tenderize
soak
them.
them like beans. We're getting way off track here, gentlemen. I'm going to reel this back in. I love the fact that the library is no longer a place just to go check out a book.
Right.
It's becoming the social epicenter of a community.
And this is just a drop in the bucket of the programming. There's weekly stuff that
Well,
it's ongoing.
Don't we have? Are we still celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month
Yes.
here
We
at
are.
the city? Although I don't see. Oh, I do. Page 2.
Page 2.
as Paul Harvey would say. We have the bilingual story time at the Taylor Public Library.
That's Mondays at 11.
And at Mondays at 6 is Zumba at Memorial Field House over at Memorial Field. Have you been to a game at Memorial Field, Daniel?
I haven't.
I went to see the St. Mary's Catholic Rams play the other day, and we're broadcasting senior night this Friday. The score was 91-45.
Oh, is this the
St. Mary's.
six man?
6 man. But we do have the weekly events, and we have Saturday, October the 11th, Fiesta Taylor. Okay, and I got a little breaking news for our loyal listeners of KRXT Radio.
Okay.
All right, so pay attention. First of all, this is not a Jose Cuervo, you are a friend of mine, 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor. This is a high-end event with cigar rolling and a Grammy award-winning artist is playing. You've got food vendors, you've got artisan tequila, and that's you don't go to Specs and find that at the $2
in
a gallon
the cardboard pallets. At the front?
Yeah. And you don't. It's not mezcal with the worm. Okay, this is the good stuff. Here's what I've got a deal for you. Now pay attention, everybody out there in Radio Land. If you like tequila, here's what I'm going to do for you.
Do we need a drum roll?
You probably should have a drum roll, but we don't have one. I'm going to give you. There's going to be a $35 off the ticket price.
Ooh.
If you mention KRXT when you go to the Chamber website, because there are a limited number of tickets left to this event, and I want it to sell out first year. $35 discount code. Okay, and the discount code is KRXT. So you go to the website, you plug that in, and bada boom, bada bing, you get $35 off your ticket.
Now, for those watching the recap a week after this broadcast on our social media, the City of Taylor social media, you missed it. So it's probably sold out. It was awesome. But that just means you need to start listening live Tuesday mornings at 9:30.
You do these a week late?
We do. We post them. We post them Monday.
This week, okay, we do it this week. We're doing this show. It'll post next week.
Yeah.
Well, but they probably sold out by then, is what I'm saying.
Well,
so folks need to start
Maybe
listening
not.
live.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Try your
So
luck.
by the 4th, is it?
I will do
Monday?
this if you will.
Fifth?
If you will go to the chamber website, put in KRXT, and I'm just making sure it's working right now. What we'll do is that $35 off a ticket. I'll make them honor it. I will force the chamber's hand to give you that $35 off. So I guarantee you that will work all the way up to the day of the event. Now, it'll end the day of the event, but we'll make it work.
Don't use code Steve or they add $35.
Actually, that's called Jerry. Code Jerry.
Oh, code. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry?
Jerry.
Did I miss something?
He's one of my.
One of the names
my
that you call
aliases,
him,
I guess.
his alias.
We're through all that, gentlemen.
Okay.
We're taking this based on my conversation with people at the city. We are improving the quality of this program to be informative and educational.
Okay.
And not so dang goofy. Okay. We need to, because there's a lot of things the city of Taylor, because you can get your information here straight from the city itself. Right, as the representatives, or you can read about it on social media, and who knows if that's fact or fiction.
Indeed.
Okay?
Well, ours is always fact.
The
city's,
except when you get dates and times wrong.
Look,
and that's semi.
We've corrected that. That was a correction.
Okay,
Yes.
that's dose in a row. Then we had one last week too,
We did.
and you got me in trouble. So you're something else. Okay, so we got National Night Out.
We do.
Yes.
Well, that's next week. That's Tuesday. Okay, and then we got the 11th, which is that Friday?
That's
Yeah,
Saturday.
Saturday the 11th. We have Fiesta Taylor. We have in between there. We have Zumba. We have what happened to the salsa dancing? Did you?
That was last week.
Did anybody go? Did you take pictures? Did you video it? Did anybody see Trey and Sarah the third?
I did not attend. I need to check with Amy to
Let's
see
make
what
sure.
sort
I'd
of
like to see if we
photos
got
we
some,
have.
how that went, because I thought that was a great idea. And we had salsa and salsa.
And
Salsa,
salt.
salsa.
There was
So
three
basically,
salsas.
we had Trace salsa,
Trace salsa.
Trace salsa, Daniel Seguin.
We also happen to have, on this list, one of the special events for Hispanic Heritage Month is the Good Life Taylor 5K. That's in Bull Branch Park on October 11th as well.
Well,
at 7:30 in the morning.
oh, we don't. Okay,
And so one reason I'm bringing that up is we are actually going to have a booth out there to continue to receive feedback from the community on our what's called the active transportation plan, but it really is a trails and sidewalks plan. And so we
will
want the
Tyler
community's
be there
input.
for that because that's kind of his bailiwick, right?
We're actually going to have running the booth. We'll have the staff who are directly working on the plan itself.
When I went to the council meeting last Thursday, the called meeting to elect our new acting interim chief of police, I saw the public works gentleman there that we had on that Tuesday.
Jim?
What a great guy. Very informative, articulate. A lot of people really appreciated what he has done to streamline and make the road projects smoothly go smoothly here in Taylor, and really got into some in-depth stuff and talked a lot about the processes, and that's a great thing. Really enjoyed his show. A lot of people got a lot of great feedback from him. Love to have him back anytime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was a good program.
Yeah, we're excited. He actually has a new program coming up. This is our curb and gutter program, and so we're actually going to be targeting specific curbs and around town in tandem with our Level Up program.
And there's one more thing we need to talk about before we get out of here today. That's happening on the 11th.
Indeed.
What's happening on the 11th?
We have
Daniel?
Taylor on foot on October 11th.
And where are you going with that one?
We're going to District 1.
Who is the council member representation
that is
for
Greg
District
Redden.
1? Greg Redden's district. And
Yes.
where would that be located?
That would be on the south side of town, primarily. South and east.
South side of Taylor.
South and east.
So, okay. So that's going to be, and so who's all going? They're going to visit 5 teams. They're going to visit 100 homes.
We are indeed.
What time does that start in case somebody like me wanted to come along?
We walk from 10 to noon.
And you provide snacks?
We do not provide snacks.
Okay.
Sorry,
well,
Steve.
Yeah, you're going to have to provide snacks. Is there a lunch afterwards?
There is not a lunch afterwards.
Okay.
No.
I was with Councilman Redden last time, and he brought along a ice chest of water, which was
now that's,
very welcome.
That's my kind of guy.
Yeah. It was a dead of July.
The
too.
Reddens and I were out at the SPJST barbecue cook-off this weekend together, and Judge Redden and I judged the final table of ribs. And if you've never judged the final table of ribs, let me encourage you, that is a wonderful thing to judge, because you've gotten through all the other ones, and you get the best of the best. And they were some fantastic cooks out there.
That sounds incredible.
It was incredible.
But
So
yes, we're going to be, we actually have the streets selected already. We're going to be walking Sam Street, Holly Springs Drive, Mockingbird Lane,
Right.
First Avenue, not
First
First
Ave-
Street, First
right.
Avenue,
And
and Nathaniel Drive.
where do you meet up to start all this on a Saturday? Is there a particular meeting area you get your walking papers and?
So, yeah, that's a great question. So we actually, it depends on which district we're in. This time we're just going to be meeting at City Hall because it's so close and very central.
Right over across the street from it.
Right across the street.
Okay, at 10 o'clock
10 o'clock.
or a little before?
We meet right at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'm going to do my best to join you
Okay.
for that.
Should be really good. We're going to have
I just like to see how it works.
We're going to have a great turnout this walk from the school district as well.
Well, in the school district, we haven't even talked about that issue yet, but I don't want to confuse the city and
Right.
school district issues.
But we partner with
I've
them.
got Taylor ISD coming on after you.
Wonderful. We partner with them for Taylor on Foot, and so
Good.
they get out there and walk with us and talk about issues related to the school district. And,
Perfect.
and
Thank you
concerns.
very much. Look, you've been listening to Taylor Roundup with Daniel Seguin and my good friend Jerrod Kingery.
Good.
I
More
knew-
confidence next time, but that was good.
No, I just wanted to see if you thought I was going to say something. But
I always
clearly
think you're
did
going to
not.
say something.
You're listening to
incorrect.
Hometown Highlights right here on 98.5 Rockdale, Taylor, Cameron, KRXT, the heartbeat of Milam, Lee, and Williamson County. So we'll be right back on the other side of the hour right after we pay a few bills. Thank you, gentlemen. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.